Yo, what's up everyone? Today, we're gonna be looking at Pikmin. Pikmin, man, or the first two Pikmin games to be specific, because those are the only ones I've played. So, recently around, the beginning of June, I know, we're already in July, it's getting kind of depressing, but I decided to give the Pikmin series another go. So the first time I played a Pikmin game was around 2018. I booted up Pikmin 1 on Dolphin emulator. I just, I wanted to try it. I didn't have the Pikmin disc or anything. I still don't own any Pikmin games. I just played them through USB Loader GX on my Wii. That's how I played them for this video. But the first time I played Pikmin 1, I played it on Dolphin emulator, and I did not know what I was doing. I was in the beginning of the game, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. And it was really ignorant and stupid of me, but I was also a lot younger at the time, so I mean, can you really blame me? I was just really stupid at the time, debatably I still am. But, I was just like, nah, I don't get it. I'm just gonna, play something else. And I did that for the next, man, it's been like 6 years since 2018. That messes me up, oh my God. So for the next couple years, I just would hear about Pikmin a fair amount. I'd always heard about Pikmin. I mean, most people, were introduced to Pikmin through Smash. Like, maybe not most people, but I feel like a lot of people would not know about Pikmin without Smash. Or at least just Olimar in general. Would people really know about him without Smash? Who knows? I'm not one to say personally, but that is where I first, saw Olimar. But yeah, I would just hear about it, and I always wanted to give it a shot again. I really wanted to get the Wii version specifically. That sounded really nice with the pointer controls, and eventually I'll give those a shot. But then Pikmin 4 got announced. I was like, man, felt like I was really missing out on this big series. Like when Pikmin 4 came out, I was like, man, I am missing out on possibly one of Nintendo's best series. But again, it only took me 10 months later. That's a pretty long time from when Pikmin 4 launched. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally give the Pikmin series a go. So I tried Pikmin 1 again, and I figured it out easier. I understood the gameplay loop, but I was not very good at it. In Pikmin 1, you have a 30-day limit, so 30 days of in-game days, and that really messed with my brain. And I could not fathom doing that, and that really just gave me a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm just I'm done. So I quit that game, but then I still wanted to give the other games a chance. So this is where Pikmin 2 comes in. So I, played, like I said, I installed Pikmin 2 on USB Loader GX. I played the GameCube version for both of these. I couldn't find the Wii files, yeah, it's just kind of a pain to get Wii games on USB Loader GX. If you know, you know. So yeah, I started up Pikmin 2, and I was like, okay, and I noticed, very similar to the first game in terms of the basic gameplay loop. But yeah, I played it for maybe an hour, and I was like, I can get into this. I can really, really mess with this, and I really enjoyed the game. And let's just start at the beginning, of the game, just where you start off. So the whole gameplay loop of Pikmin is you're basically collecting stuff. In the first game, you're collecting pieces of your ship. So in the first game, Olimar crashes his ship, and he has to collect all of his pieces again, and literally everything, even the most inconsequential pieces. You need to collect all of them. I believe you need to collect. I still haven't beat Pikmin 1, I know, and I'm already making a video about these games, whatever. So in that one, you have to do that, but in Pikmin 2, you actually collect objects. So the whole story of Pikmin 2 is that you need to collect debt for this company or something, and the president's involved, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know you need to get, I think they're 10,000 Pokos. It's the currency that you need So you need to get that much with all of these real world items. Like, so you're collecting like the first thing you see in this game when you land in the snow area, the first item you collect is a Duracell battery, and that was just super cool to me. I'd always heard about that with Pikmin 2, is that they use real world brands as well as, you know, of course they use real world objects, but also just real world brands, and that to me was just super cool. And I think just that beginning shot of that Duracell battery is just so iconic to me. I mean, just like, you know, the first time you see that, this game is a very unique game. This isn't your typical game. This is gonna be the game of the century or something. I don't know. So what makes Pikmin 2 special over Pikmin 1 is, well, in Pikmin 1, it's like you're just collecting objects on land. So that's all you're doing. You're just doing it all on this one map. But in Pikmin 2, you're exploring caves. Now, the caves are actually pretty controversial in this game, kind of. Maybe not like controversial, but, you know, some people, you know, are not a fan, which I guess I kind of understand, but I really did not mind them that much. In Pikmin 2, I liked that you had kind of an unlimited amount of days. You can take it as long as you want or as fast as you want. And I think like the caves being like, yo, you can spend as much time in here. There's no time limit in the caves. It's really like really nice. I like that about it. The caves are all randomly generated, but they all have the same objects in each cave. I just found Pikmin 2 to be a lot more like, I could kind of take it at my own pace and really learn the mechanics of Pikmin, and I should probably explain those mechanics. So in Pikmin, you play as Olimar. In Pikmin 2, you have Louie, which we'll talk about, but the most Pikmin at its purest, most basic level is you have your captain, and you go around, you have your little Pikmin group, little army. You can have up to 100 of them. And with those little Pikmin, you can defeat enemies by just throwing a bunch of them at an enemy. And and these objects, like I was saying earlier, is you need you know, a certain amount of Pikmin for each. Depending, the more you have, it'll go faster. The less you have, it'll be slower, like getting it back to where you need to put it in. Yeah, so that's basically the basic gameplay loop of Pikmin. But in Pikmin 2, I really like this. I think that this is like a super like smart design. So you also have got Louie, which he's a little goofball, you know. Apparently like he's like bad or something. I don't know. People like don't like Louie. I have not saved Louie in Pikmin 2. I'm just not doing it like that. There's like 10 floors to that level. I forgot to mention that there are floors to these levels, varying different lengths. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope I'm explaining this well. But in Pikmin 2, it's really cool is that you can swap between Olimar and Louie. So, you know, Olimar can be doing something like just somewhere else, and then Louie can be doing something somewhere else. And this really adds a great level of strategy, and it's also just super convenient. So there are 3 types of Pikmin, the default Pikmin. There's red Pikmin, which they can survive fire, and then yellow Pikmin, they can survive electricity, and blue Pikmin, they can go in the water. In Pikmin 2, they add purple Pikmin, which is they're very powerful. They're a lot slower than regular Pikmin, but they really come in handy when it comes to defeating bosses and stuff like that. And white Pikmin, which are fast and they can like dig stuff up that regular Pikmin can't. They're a really nice addition to Pikmin 2, but the weird thing is that, not necessarily a weird thing, but just kind of annoying thing is you have to, you can only breed these Pikmin underground, but you also have to sacrifice your either blue, yellow, or red Pikmin. And that can be kind of frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, You can get those down there. You can have a limit of like, there's like a limit of like 5 per each flower that you have to throw them in. But it's definitely worth it, honestly. They really come in handy. Even the white ones, even though I don't think they're as good as the purple ones, they're still good. In Pikmin 1, the yellow Pikmin are like super weird. They're like these, they can carry like these bombs. And I think that's like their special ability. I really do not like that mechanic in the game. It's very annoying. I do not like that, honestly. But yeah, just kind of talking about my experience with Pikmin 2, and I gotta say, Pikmin 2 has been the most immersed I have ever been in a video game, like in a long time. It has been a super long time that I have been this immersed in a video game. And it's kind of funny to say that because this game is super you're playing as these tiny little guys and these little they're like these little thingies, you know, Pikmin. Like, what's a Pikmin? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is that? It's just when you describe it to someone, it doesn't feel super immersive. But just, you know, playing through all these these lush environments, it was just so immersive, and just, you know, planning what I was gonna do each day in Pikmin 2. It was just so cool. And I do think the game looks pretty darn good for like it came out like 2004. Genuinely a really good looking game. I really like how it looks. And that's just another thing about both Pikmin games, honestly. It's just the atmosphere is just top notch. It's weirdly like relaxing, especially Pikmin 2, I feel like. I don't know why, but just like sometimes just going into the caves, it's just so like, I don't know how exactly how to describe it, but it's just so, I don't know, but I feel like peaceful. I don't know how to describe it, but some of the atmospheric music in the caves is just very, I don't know how to describe it, but when you play it, you'll know it. And even just the main maps are very relaxing. I can just sit down and play this, you know, just kind of have a good time, even though these games are challenging. Pikmin 1 especially. Pikmin 1 is really tough just because of that 30-day limit. I mean, maybe it's not like super tough. As long as you're collecting like 1 or 2 items per day, you should be fine. But, you know, it's just, it is not, you know, not the easiest thing out there. I still think they're both relaxing. I feel like Pikmin 1 might have some of the better music, which honestly, I kind of feel that way. That main level music of Pikmin 1 is great. I love that. There's this other area of Pikmin 1, I'm blanking on the name, but there's a lot of water in it, and that one is just beautiful. I love that song. The stage there is beautiful as well. Pikmin 2 still has great music, like overworld music. I still really like it, and the cave, like I said, the cave music is you know, it's really good. It's just very like gets you in the zone. Yeah, you know, I would say the overworld music isn't as good as it was in Pikmin 1, but still great music. I forget which one, but I'll show footage of it on there. That has good music, very good track there. But yeah, just Pikmin 1 and 2 both, just 10 out of 10 atmosphere. You know, atmosphere could really help a game just feel very like, I don't know, but it helps a lot. Now, one key difference between Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2, you know, you might not notice it immediately, but the Pikmin like AI is not nearly as good in Pikmin 1. You know, it's the first Pikmin game, and you can't, you know, get too mad at it. But they can be really frustrating in Pikmin 1. Just like the responsiveness of throwing the Pikmin is not nearly as good in the first game. It is a lot slower, I notice. It's not great. There'll be times where you'll whistle at the Pikmin in Pikmin 1 and they, you know, they will not, you know, respond to you. There'll always be times where they go and like pick the grass when I don't want them to do that, and then I whistle at them again, but then they go back to the grass again, and that frustrates me beyond belief. I think Pikmin 1 actually frustrated me way more than Pikmin 2. And just going across like these narrow like areas, like there's this one area in the first level, I guess maybe not the first level, I don't know, one of the early, like the first area you go in besides, you know, the first area. Just trying to get the Pikmin across without them falling in the water was so annoying. Like I could not freaking stand that. I got so angry at that. And when you finally get across that bridge, there's like 3 Snagrots or whatever the hell their name is. I don't remember their name. So that just made it even worse. I was super angry. But in Pikmin 2, they are just so responsive in that game. It is insane. I think that definitely helped my enjoyment of that game a lot. Just how good that game feels to play. Just they instantly respond to you. They grow a lot faster than they do in Pikmin 1. Man, there's really so much I could talk about with Pikmin. I can't really think of anything else, but I think this is a good place to wrap it up. So just my final thoughts on these first 2 Pikmin games. Pikmin 2, playing through this game again, one of the most immersive gaming experiences I've had in a long time. It felt so substantial. I felt like it was just such a fun game, and I'm definitely, you know, gonna play this game again and the other Pikmin games, which I'll get into. I just absolutely loved playing through that game, and I feel like it's one I'll definitely revisit. It's just such a fun game. I want to get the Wii version next. I'm actually going to get the disc for that. Sorry for the abrupt cut there, but my camera just overheated. So back to what I was saying. So yeah, I'm going to get Pikmin 2 on Wii. Really looking forward to that. I've just, you know, I want to experience it with the Wiimote. That just sounds awesome. Again, I couldn't get it working on my USB Loader GX. I don't have, you need a WBFS file for USB Loader GX. USB Loader GX is kind of a pain in the butt or the ass to set up. And with Pikmin 1, I really enjoyed Pikmin 1. Still haven't beaten it, but you know, I really do like Pikmin 1. I think it's a great game for, you know, for first game of the series. You got to cut it some slack, you know, despite its flaws. It is a good game. You know, very early GameCube game, but I really like Pikmin 1. But no, I do like Pikmin 2 the most so far. I'm gonna play Pikmin 3. I'm gonna play it on the Wii U because I want to play with the Wii remote. That just sounds really nice. And then eventually I'll get around to playing Pikmin 4. You know, that's the newest entry in the series. It took a long time for that game to come out. Yeah, I'm gonna play through the rest of them. I'm really just excited to do that. We'll see if those will top Pikmin 2 for me, because I love Pikmin 2. So yeah, in conclusion, like, play Pikmin. It's a miracle that the entire Pikmin series, except for Hey Pikmin, is all on Switch. I mean, why did they even bring up Hey Pikmin? I'll play it eventually, but I don't care. Maybe for a funny little video, I'll be like, playing Hey Pikmin, seeing what that's all about. I don't know. So maybe I'll make a video about the other Pikmin games, my thoughts on those. I don't know, but it's amazing that they're all on Switch, and I'll get them on Switch eventually. I want to own every version of this game, and I do want to own the GameCube ones as well, physically with the disc, because it would just be cool to own that. Yeah. So Pikmin, play it. It's awesome. I love Pikmin. I gotta say, this has become one of my favorite Nintendo series ever. I love Nintendo, really. But yeah, it's awesome. One of Nintendo's premier series. Play it. I'm just rambling. I don't want my camera to overheat. See ya.